Okay, hello and welcome back. I'm Jasana, and I know I said Sunday I would do retail World of Warcraft, but I honestly don't think there's enough stuff to do that would last for 2 hours. And I really want to get going with Justana on Cataclysm Classic. So she's level 40, officially halfway to the Cata zones. 20 more levels and I can move on to Outland zones. So I know I did log out in Darnassus, and actually I came over here to the leatherworking trainer to work on my leatherworking, which is much higher. I forget where it was when I logged out, but 150 is definitely higher than before. But she had a quest for me called Moonglow Vest. We in Darnassus, especially we craftsmen, are quite busy. Young adventurers are eager to test themselves in the wilderness and are in constant need of supplies. If you can help me fill my orders of leather goods, then perhaps I can teach you an advanced leatherworking technique. And the quest reward is the Moonglow Vest pattern. And she's actually wearing the Moonglow Vest. So bring 1 embossed leather glove, 5 embossed, I'm assuming 1 pair of embossed leather gloves, 5 embossed leather boots, and 5 embossed leather clothes to Lotharius, the quest giver, and Darnassus. The thing about those is they required all kinds of light leather. Did I have any light leather? No. So I ended up going back to the Wailing Caverns and farming light leather there. It was much easier this time because I was basically one-shotting all of the mobs before it took a bit of fighting to actually get them. But I didn't get enough light leather because I actually sat down and figured out how much I need of the light leather. So as I made my way back to Ratchet, I killed the mobs in the area because they also dropped light leather when I skinned them. So eventually I got enough. And so I just sat and crafted leather goods for a while after the stream. So since I've finished, so once I got to the point where I could turn in the quest, I stopped because I wanted to do that on stream.
I am listening.
Greetings, Jasana. So required items: embossed leather gloves, embossed leather boots, embossed leather cloak.
A shafela.
Yes, these are good pieces. You have a skilled hand and an eye for detail. Your future as a leather worker is promising. Here, Jasana, let me show you the pattern to make the Moonglow Vest.
May the stars guide
So
you.
now I can make a Moonglow Vest. I wonder. Oh, I have to actually learn it. Ha ha ha. That would help. Oops. Moonglow Vest. Can I actually preview it? Well, I'd have to take off my tabard. But yeah, pretty sure it's what she's wearing. Okay, so, we're actually going back to Stormwind from here because I decided I want to do the Eastern Plaguelands, as indicated by the title of the stream. But if I were to pick up the Hero's Call in Darnassus, it would send me to Thousand Needles, which I will do that eventually, but I want to do Eastern Plaguelands. At least enough of Thousand Needles so that I can run around underwater without worrying about running out of breath. That's actually more useful for miners or herbalists, well, particularly miners, because there's all kinds of ore underwater in Thousand Needles. So here we go. Heroes Call, Eastern Plaguelands. By order of His Royal Highness King Varian Wren and all able-bodied citizens of the Alliance are to report to Fiona on the east bank of the Thorondil River. The Argent Crusade needs your help to win back the Eastern Plaguelands from the grasp of the Scourge. To reach the Eastern Plaguelands, cross the Thorondil River from the Western Plaguelands and look for Fiona on the eastern bank. For the glory and honor of the Alliance, report to Fiona on the eastern bank of the Thorondil River in the Eastern Plaguelands. Okay, so we're going to actually go to the Deep Run tram again. So yeah, my skinning and leatherworking are pretty high up. My first aid is pretty good. I'm up to heavy silk bandages. I just need more silk, and that will drop from whoever I kill in the Eastern Plaguelands, I believe. There's actually a good dungeon to do to farm silk is Scarlet Monastery. At least it was. I don't know if they still drop Scarlet silk. For Runecloth, it's actually the first 3 dungeons in Outlands. They drop a mix of Runecloth and Netherweave. Netherweave is the cloth for Outland level tailoring and first aid. So Runecloth is the last. So basically, linen is the lowest level cloth, then wool, then silk, then mageweave, then Runecloth, and then you get into the specific cloth for each expansion. So Outlands, it's Netherweave; Northrend, it's Frostweave; and Catazones, it's Ember Silk. Gosh, I forget what it is for Pandaria. And then Draenor, it gets a little funky. You don't actually use cloth. You use sumptuous fur. It takes the place of cloth, which I think is really odd. And then Legion, I forget. I remember the other ones because I've actually worked on the professions for those. But once you get to Legion and Battle for Azeroth and all that, I didn't care, especially because first aid got combined with tailoring. So once I didn't need the cloth for first aid, I kind of forgot about it unless I was leveling a tailor, which is usually a caster, either priest, warlock, or mage. And mages are super squishy. They're called glass cannons for a reason. They're very powerful, but also very squishy. I mean, there's a joke in D&D that wizards who are kind of comparable to mages die very easily. But priests actually, I'm okay with. I find priests pretty easy to, pretty survivable, especially if you play a disciplined priest. Because with those, basically, when they attack an enemy with their like smite or something, then they actually heal whoever they have bubbled. So if you're playing a disciplined priest, you bubble yourself, which is another term for putting a shield on yourself, and then you cast Holy Smite or whatever, and you'll heal yourself. So there you go. Warlocks, they have, they're basically the casters with pets. Okay, so we're going to Arathi Highlands. That's the closest flight point I have to the Eastern Plaguelands. So I'm actually going to have to go into, I'll have to ride into Western Plaguelands to get to the Eastern Plaguelands. At least with Thousand Needles, I would have just had to go to Mudsprocket. But oh well. Actually, I think it would have sent me to Felwood. So either way, I would have had to run through another zone to get to the one where I need to go get to. Just enjoying the music. Oh, this is the one area of Dunmarrow that I haven't discovered, because you need to actually do some quests in Dunmarrow to actually get to the point where you can get to that area without flying. So usually if I don't quest in Dunmarrow, I'll just wait until I have flying and then I'll fly. And apparently flying over on taxi doesn't count. And I'll just fly over on my mount. And boom, discovered. Am I missing anything? Oh, I never learned faster riding. I learned all the stuff for Hunter, but I forgot to stop by the riding trader. Okay, so it's taking me a good 15 minutes, probably closer to 20 or 25 to actually get to where we need to start. But there's some good stories that take place in Eastern Plaguelands, and there's actually an overarching story that's really good. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing it, and I'll probably do the entire zone rather than just do bits and pieces. Like with Northern Stranglethorn, I just wanted the Green Hills of Stranglethorn. The quest for Hemet Nissimuri Jr., I just wanted those. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I thought I slept late, but I didn't, but I'm still tired. I did not want to get up this morning. I had to get up and get moving because we need to do yard work before it got too hot. Although in general the weather is nicer today. Our air conditioner comes on automatically once the house gets to a certain temperature, and it actually came on later today than it has the last few days. So that's a plus. But I closed my bedroom door so I could get dressed this morning, and almost immediately our cat Patches started pawing at my door because she didn't like the fact that there was a door closed on her. So I let her in because I hadn't actually started getting dressed. And so she came in meowing a bit, like she does like little chatter meows. She doesn't go meow, she just goes meow, meow. So naturally I closed the door behind her because I still needed to get dressed. She turned and looked at the door and then looked at me like, excuse you, you weren't meant to close it. And it's like, well, sorry, you're stuck in here until I'm finished getting dressed. So she just climbed in my window and looked out at the backyard. I don't know if she realized right away when I opened the door afterwards. It was just so funny, the look on her face when I closed the door behind her. Okay, sorry, trigger word, arachnophobes. I don't think, there are some spiders in the Western Plaguelands. I meant to actually explore a bit, but I never did get around to it. I got getting distracted. Okay, so we're not quite in the Western Plaguelands yet. Oh, this is the Hinterlands. Oh my gosh, I have to ride through the Hinterlands and Western Plaguelands. Oh boy, this is going to be a while. Okay, so the Hinterlands is between the Plaguelands and Arathi Highlands. usually happens if you start in Dunmarogue, is you then move on to Loch Modan, and then to the wetlands, and then you're at the Highlands, and then the hinterlands, and then the Western Plaguelands. Like after the Cape of Stranglethorn, the two separate possible quest areas kind of merge together. So there's actually, I know there is a taxi point, and technically, technically I could have actually come up to this taxi point and gone to, I could go to get to Shadowfang Keep from this taxi. There's also another one over in this area, but I'm not going to bother going towards it, finding it. I think what I'll do is once I actually have flying unlocked, I'll go ahead and just go flying around looking for taxi points. Okay, up here. Up. Oh no, that takes me to Hillsbrad Foothills. I don't want to go there yet. This is where I need to go. Airy Peak, right. There we go. Up we go. There we go. Okay. Shortcut. Yeah. I was pretty sure it'd be safe. Now there is actually a vendor here that sells, I think it's blacksmithing recipe. That's really good for leveling quickly and efficiently. Jedi. Okay, so you see this dotted line here? That'll take me to the Western Plaguelands. So there's torches along the path here to indicate that it's a path. It lights the way. Shindigger. Plaguelands ravine. So there's a whole, I don't know if I would call it a canyon. I would probably a ravine. I don't know what I would call it. I'm a little fuzzy on what geographical terms mean. So the story in Western Plaguelands, at least the first part of the story, you are trying to keep control of a village. Well, the Alliance is trying to keep control of a village, and the Horde is trying to take control of the village. And the NPC that's in charge of the Alliance forces, the NPCs in charge of both sides are Death Knights. I drew trousers of the monkey. I can sell that. Anyway, they actually worked pretty well together among the Death Knights themselves. But once the Death Knights were no longer under control of the Lich King, which that's part of the Death Knight starting area. Maybe I should play through that. So basically, all Death Knights, whether they're originally Horde or Alliance, work together for the Lich King. And then when they're no longer under the Lich King's control, they unite as a brotherhood, I guess you could say. Brotherhood, sisterhood, you know what I mean. Siblinghood, there we go. And some of them end up working with the Alliance because that's clearly where they were from, and others end up working for the Horde, and so on, depending, of course, on what races they are. And the player is either sent to the Horde or Alliance, depending on which race they chose. So I don't know if you've noticed on my character screen, but I have a Blood Elf Death Knight. So she went to the Horde to tell them. So it's basically like the Death Knights were kind of warning the two factions about what was going on with the Lich King. So the situation with the two Death Knights that are defending or leading the attack is they actually became fairly good friends while they were working together, both under the Lich King and as part of the Ebon Knights, which is what they call themselves afterwards. But the human told the Blood Elf, who's actually, I think he's technically a High Elf, go help. Oh, I completely missed showing him. Go help the Horde. They're your people. And it's like, no, technically he's a High Elf, which means technically he would ally with the Alliance, but he looks like a Blood Elf, so it's easy to get that mixed up. But yeah, there's a whole thing. Yeah, I kind of sad I didn't work in the Western Plaguelands, but I did enjoy doing Theramore, so no regrets. There we go. This is why I came over here. Flight path. Okay. The bear followed me. Okay. Now we need to get over here. So the best way to do that is actually to run through this village that is technically under Alliance control right now. If I had quested in Western Plaguelands, it would not be in Alliance control anymore. It would be under Horde control. And this actually is where Forsaken start their starting zone. There's actually a path right here that leads to the Western Plaguelands. And so Horde players, if they choose to quest in the Western Plaguelands, they will actually go to the flight path here in Tirisfal Glades and start there. Endor Hall, that's what it's called. So once you finish questing in the area and this comes under Horde control, this flight path is no longer available. And there's another flight path up here that I'm going to ignore for now. So actually let's... Okay, so this is the Death Knight I was talking about, the Thessarian. And the fact that he has two swords means he's technically a Frost Death Knight. But he also has an undead minion, which is actually what undead Death Knights do. So that's kind of odd. And then the other Death Knight, he's supposed to be an unholy. He's supposed to be an unholy Death Knight, but he doesn't have an undead minion. So, but they're NPCs, so they can do whatever the heck they want. Okay, so avoiding the fighting, coming up here to the path, which should actually get me to the river without too much trouble. Oh, and there is another flight path on the way. I forgot about that. There's like 4 flight paths for Alliance players. And I think for Horde players, there's 3 to start, and then once they get control of Andor Hall, they have 4 themselves. Or maybe they just have the 1 flight path. I don't think they actually have a flight path in Andor Hall itself after they take it. But there's actually druids trying to figure out what the heck is going on. That's why they're yellow for us. And the Argent Crusade. There we go. I see the taxi. There it is. So what my sibling and I would do is we got a 2-seater mount. And so we would just basically one of us would get on a character that had flying and basically taxi the other one around to various locations so they could pick up flight paths. So they wouldn't have to ride to each and every one like this. So that was fun. Okay, so that's the other taxi point is up here, so I'm going to ignore that for now. I don't think there are spiders in Eastern Plaguelands, but don't quote me on that, not until I actually get there. I know there's bats. And undead. We'll be fighting undead. There's actually a dungeon where you see how the Eastern Plaguelands came to be the Eastern Plaguelands. You actually have to help ensure that happens, which is kind of sad because it was beautiful before the plague happened. There we go. Hi, Fiona. Hey, fellow Worgen. I knew that. Hi.
I offer service with a smile.
Where are those lunkheads? Heroes Call, Eastern Plaguelands. Perhaps you can help, Hunter.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. Goodwin Gold Braids.
Pop in any time.
I love my boys, don't get me wrong, but I told them that I needed 5 minutes to water and brush the horses, and what did they do? They made a stupid bet with each other and ran off. I should have known better. This always happens. Goodwin's the short one. He headed north along the river. If they're headed that direction, would you tell him to come back? We've got to get to Light's Hope Chapel, and I'm not against leaving without him. Find Goodwin Goldbraids in Eastern Plaguelands.
Cheerio.
Terranar Sunstrike.
I run a stand-up
As
business
soon as
here.
we stopped, they made a bet about who could kill the most undead in 5 minutes. It's been an hour, and I'm still waiting for them to come back. And I saw Terranar run off to the southeast. Unfortunately, I can't leave the caravan here by itself. If you end up traveling in that direction, could you find him and send him back to me? Find Terranar Sunstrike at Death Step in Eastern Plaguelands.
What? No tip?
So the quests for this zone are entirely different in Cata. Before that, it's a much different storyline. So we're gonna go find Goodwin. So I don't know if you paid attention to the pictures, but Goodwin is a dwarf, hence the comment about him being short, and Terranar is a blood elf. They can both be paladins, which is kind of the point. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this when I could do this. But yeah, Goodwin is further away, so we'll get him first. So yeah, this whole zone was beautiful before the plague, before all of this happened. I'm ignoring you. You're actually a level above me. Huh. Okay. But that's good, because that means more XP from killing you, if I so choose. But yeah, it looked like Elwyn Forest originally, and then the plague happened, and now it looks like this. I mean, if you noticed, the Western Plaguelands look much better. So it was more like but it's being affected by what happened here in the Eastern Plaguelands. So yeah, if you don't like worms or grubs, sorry. Oh yes, Nerubians. So this creature is technically not a spider, but it's spider-like. Ooh. Yeah, there is a whole faction of baddies. Of enemies that are kind of spider-like. I kind of had to kill this one in order to finish the quest, because they're right by where Goodwin is. Okay, that's good.
You got my attention.
Fiona, is that you? Whoever you are, would you mind helping me out of this thing?
See you soon.
Just in case. You should have seen me fight. I must have killed 6 of those beasts when... Oh wait, you can count the bodies, can't you? Okay, fine. I killed 4 of them when the 5th one shot me with this web to make things even worse. When he blasted me with his web juice, my mouth was open. I can't seem to break these webs, and I thought you'll be able to either. No, you'll have to get some of the stomach juice from those undead spider things. That'll do the trick. Obtain 8 vials of crypt bile from Nerubian Centaur Web Terminal.
Safe travels.
So, more of them, just as a heads up. I think this is the first time they've been remotely close to my level in a while. I'm not used to going this far back when I use that ability. There's a similar one in FF14, but it doesn't jump you back nearly as far. Okay. Okay. Bile. I can't even loot him.
That ability isn't ready.
Yeah, one of the annoying abilities of spiders is some of them can trap you with webs. Oh good, I do get soap from killing these guys. Alright, cool. Cool. I can see, oh, no, that's dead end. Okay, I can see from my mini-map that there's more enemies this way. One of the advantages of being a hunter. Delicious cave mold, yum. Yeah, I also was ruthless about getting rid of food in my bag. If it was below a certain level, I sold it. Because it's like, I'm not going to use this and it's not going to be not going to heal me for much compared to my levels. So let's just sell it. So I think I'm going to need to double check what I need to do for my leather working, but I might have to farm medium leather. Ah! Uh-oh. Two of them at once. Not good. Not good.
I can't cast that yet.
Came behind me. Sneaky. Too bad they're not skinnable. Okay. Okay. But there are plenty of other skinnable mobs in the area. And look, iron ore. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bitty creeper cause. Oh boy, feeling it's going to be madder than a wet harpy. You better hurry.
Off with you.
You're back? Thanks, I like. Before you throw that acid on me, I need to ask, are you the girl who was here before, or are you one of those eight-legged cowards? I need to know whether or not I should smack you on my way out.
Watch your back.
Thanks. There he is. He's a prop pally.
What can I do for you?
Greasing the wheel. Sorry about that. I was pretty sure you were one of those spider beasts doing a bad Worgen impression. How do you do? Gideon Goldbrace, at your service. I'm in a bit of a hurry back to my caravan, but I was wondering if you might do me one last favor. My pal Fiona runs a small shop, and she could probably use some of those herbs that grow along the river shore. I'm thinking if we give her some nice herbs, she'll be much less likely to murder me. That's the plan, anyway. Loot 10 banshee spells from the shore of the Thorondale River. Diddy's old gloves, which are plate. Notice that it's plate now. Thorondale River boots, which actually are mail, and I can actually pick those. Shreds of the banshee bells, which is leather when I don't need leather anymore. And flower picker's gloves, which is cloth.
Off with you.
Okay. So yeah, just pick them as I head back down the river. So it's all along here. It's my attempt at a Scottish accent. This guy is skinnable. Okay, I didn't look to see what the text color was. Okay. So if I were an herbalist, the banshee spells would show up as yellow dots on my map, which would be extremely helpful. He is yellow for me, so I'm ignoring him. This is actually where you would find Tyrion Fordring, who's actually kind of a major player in Northrend. Okay, so he's green for me in terms of skinning. So my skinning level is a little high for the zone, but I'd rather it be a little high than a little low. I wonder if they're underwater. Oh, I see sparkles. You can actually see underwater. How weird is that? Okay, I see another one. I think later on, when there's something you can gather that's a quest item, there's actually an outline around it to make it easier to spot from a distance. I'm just diving under here to see if there's any more. Doesn't look like it, so it looks like they're mostly on land. Well, they're all on land, but you know what I mean. I think they're mostly above water. How about that? Two more. Is there another one over here? Yes, down there. The ambience is very creepy, but that's kind of the point. Okay, there we go. So now we can ride back. Keep hitting N instead of M. They're right next to each other on the keyboard. Oh, I haven't even done my pet talents. That would help. You notice he has a griffin and a wind rider is what that's called.
How may I help you?
Where are those lunkheads?
A coin spent here.
Giddy's
is a
got
coin
you
for
mixed
Gil
up in
Nace.
all of this now?
Spread the good word, eh?
I'll tear that pint-sized paladin to shreds before he... Wait a minute, are those banshee bells? You brought these for me? Oh, Goodwin asked you to get them for me. That sweet little guy. Alright, he's off the hook for now.
Cheers.
Smart. Okay,
What do you offer?
what do you have for sale? Fine thread. Minuscule diamond ring. Hey, it's still a diamond. Okay, so let's actually sell this and this and this. Not that. Oh, I also worked on my cooking because I had a whole bunch of cooking ingredients. That's food. So, let's move this here. It's a little easier to keep track. So that's I think that's all the medium left. Oh, I have 2. So it says I have 2 in my bags, but it's only 1. I actually should have sent that. Oh well. Okay, so I have everything all in one bag. It says scattered across a couple different ones. Oh, do I have anything in this bag? Yes, I do.
The only honest merchant's a Gilnean merchant.
Yeah, she was introduced with Cataclysm along with the Worgen race, obviously. So we're gonna go this way to go find Terranar. So I know that Gidwin's a protection paladin, because he had a sword and shield. Well, actually, he might have had a mace in his main hand. I didn't see, but he did have a shield in his offhand. Terranar is a retribution paladin because, as you'll see shortly, he's carrying a 2-handed sword. A big-ass sword. No, don't attack me! Okay, where are you, Terranar? This way. Ah. But I can't afford to just keep running away like I did in Death Follow. No, not a third one!
That's still recharging.
Where? There.
I can't do that yet.
Stop attacking me! Attack my pet! Okay, that one's dead. Now focus on that one. Whew, that was close. Okay, so this is Terranar. So first things first, going to sit down and eat. So 874, 74. So we can't eat food while in the middle of a fight, but I do have potions that I can use to heal myself in an emergency, and I technically have a stronger potion here that I could have used, but I was panicking and I was just trying to pick a potion. Okay. Hi there.
Victory lies ahead.
I found them, Worgen. The Scourge. How I've longed for this day.
Salama
What I do best. I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands and just beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me. I just did it. Now look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I was just about to start beating them up too. Care to join me? Kill 5 Death Step miscreations at Death Step in Eastern Plaguelands.
We will have justice.
So he's actually going to help.
I don't have a target.
So technically, we only need to kill the big guys, but the little guys are with them, so we have to kill the entire pack. Anyway, he is a blood elf as opposed to a high elf because of his flavor text. Like he says, "Victory lies ahead." That's blood elf commentary. Oh, great. Another rare. I don't know how many players are actually questing in this area, so it's no surprise that bears are
Can't
still
do that
wandering
yet.
around.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
I think Terranor took on more than he could chew.
It's too far away.
But it still counts. Okay.
I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
Yeah, obviously the green stuff is hurt, so try to stay out of it. Okay. Okay. What I do best. 5 should be good enough. Yikes, look at the time. I need to head back to camp. A gift for Fiona. My traveling companion Fiona runs a small vintage shop out of her caravan. She and I, along with our friend Gidwin, are all on our way to Light's Hope Chapel. I'm sure you can join us if you like, though Fiona might be a little mad at me. Fiona always forgets why she's mad if you give her a gift. Kill some of the Plaguehounds north of here, then bring their blood to Fiona at the caravan down by the river. She'll love it. We'll talk again there. Obtain 10 samples of Plaguehound blood. Helm of Thoughtful Gifts. Intellect, so that's not good for me. Gentling Breastplate, that's agility. So definitely an upgrade. Oh, I'm still wearing the Night Watch vest. Oh boy. Plaguehound armband, that's leather. Belt of Appeasement, also leather, and intellect and caravan sash. So something for everyone to pick from. Oh, right. So I am actually going to pick Silencing Shot. So that's here. So that's my interrupt, which was the whole point of me picking, choosing to go marksmanship for my specialization. So I need to kill 10 of these guys. But at least it's not a matter of looking for, gonna have to do more than 10 because it's not guaranteed drop. How stupid is that? But it's better than trying to find the herbs. Maybe. It depends on how quickly I get the 10 things of Plaguehound blood. Wait. Plaguehounds. These are fronts. Is there a difference? let's go see if we can find the other ones that I was worried that we found on the way to find Gidwin. It's around. It's also a runt. So I don't know if there really is a difference. There we go. Plaguelands blend. Okay, it does drop. Thick leather. I mean, either way, there's plenty to kill. Suppose, yeah, it's on either side of the road, so it doesn't really matter. It just says first you didn't have to drop it. So it looks like I'm gonna get a combination of heavy leather and thick leather. So I need to double check what recipe I need to do for leather working, so I may end up having to go somewhere else to farm medium leather. Actually, a good spot that someone mentioned on the Wowhead, the a website for fans to help them figure out where to go to do stuff, was actually Wetlands. There's an area with it was Wetlands, and there's also someone suggested the Southern Barrens. Which kind of makes sense because a good spot for light leather was the Northern Barrens. I mean, that's where the Wailing Caverns was. Due the Wailing Caverns to free Narrowlegs. He mentioned that when we talked to him. So getting to the Wailing Caverns entrance, plenty of light leather there, and then actually doing the Wailing Caverns, plenty of light leather in there as well. A good spot for linen and wool is actually Shadowfang Keep. There's plenty of both that drops from the mobs there. Ooh, heavy hide. That's a very rare drop, apparently. Basically, the crafting guide that I'm following said if you have heavy hide, turn that into cured heavy hide. And I mean, I'm getting leather from killing these mobs, so not a hardship if I have to kill a few extra. And Fiona is a vendor, so no problem with extra stuff. Oh darn, have to kill another one. Ooh, thick hide, wow. There you are. Okay. Look, Gidwin's back with her. And Terranar. Both redheads. Just noticed that.
Anu Belore de la Na.
Yeah, that's a blood elf comment. And that's definitely a two-hand sword that he's carrying. It's actually a Northrend sword. I'm looking at it. And of course he has a mace. He's a dwarf.
What's on your mind?
I have what you seek.
Looks like they found their way back home. I'm relieved. When you came back too. Are you interested in joining us? A gift for
I
Fiona.
run a stand-up business
I
here.
should have guessed it. Terranar made you get me a gift. That thoughtless idiot. What was the gift anyhow?
Cheerio.
Why, this is exactly what I needed. Fine, I'll forget Terranar for running off. Chisano, you're welcome to join us anytime.
The only honest merchants. are
Onward to
Gilnean
Light's Hope
merchant.
Chapel. Now that the boys are back, we can head out. You headed east? Please join us. I insist. Yesterday we were in the Mender's Stead, and I was telling Terranar we have 2 paladins and a shopkeeper, but you know what we really need? A hunter. And I bet that changes depending on your class. Don't look at me that way. I'm serious. Come on, hop in the cart. Board Fiona's caravan at the Rondeau River in eastern
A
Plaguelands.
coin spent here is a coin.
By
for
the way, you're welcome to
Gilneas.
borrow any supplies you find inside the caravan, as long as you bring them back when you're done. So, that's actually, let's see. So, Fiona's lucky charm. Fiona has left some of her charms inside the caravan. As a trader, she seems to be pretty good with money. Maybe carrying one of her charms will help you out with your finances. The following spell will be cast on you. Fiona's lucky charm grants a chance to loot extra gold and items from creatures in eastern Plaguelands. Gidwin's weapon oil. Gidwin has left several bottles of weapon oil inside the caravan. He seems to be quite a fierce combatant up close. Perhaps his weapon oil will help you out as well. Following spell will be cast on you. Gidwin's weapon oil grants a chance to deal extra holy damage on melee and ranged attacks while within eastern Plaguelands. The amount of damage dealt increases as more travelers join Fiona's caravan. Terranar's Talisman. Terranar has laid a few holy talismans inside the caravan. They appear to be unused. They appear to be magical in nature. If Terranar isn't using them, what's the harm in borrowing one for a while? The following spell will be cast on you. Of course, the Blood Elf would have something of magical nature. Grants a chance to deal extra holy damage on successful spell attacks within eastern Plaguelands. The amount of damage dealt increases as more travelers join Fiona's caravan. So I am actually going to go with Fiona's Lucky Charm because I definitely could use the extra money. So, actually, can you buy some
Open
stuff?
for business.
Let's see. Actually, well, there we go. Sell that. 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 Oh, I need to actually equip that. Okay.
Always a pleasure.
So I'm going to equip it anyway, because team mod purposes. Okay,
What do you
now
offer?
sell stuff. There you go. Okay,
Buying and selling is in
now
the
we
blood.
move on. Ride Fiona's caravan to its next destination. Shotgun! That was Terranar. Hey now, why do you get to sit in front? Because I won our bet, and because I called shotgun. Who says you won the bet? We haven't compared tallies yet. Fine, I killed 5 zombies, and they were huge. How many undead did you kill? Excuse you, I killed them all. You died. I'm pretty sure I killed 6. I'm going to bet that you only killed 4. How did you know that? I didn't. You just told me. So, seriously, how did your undead hunting go? I want to hear stories. Gidwin, are you ignoring me? Giddy, you're mad at me, aren't you? Remember when we were kids, Gidwin? We would spend all day pretending to fight the trolls or the murlocs or the girls. Don't do this, Terranar. We had a name we called ourselves. What was it? You remember damn well enough what it was. I'm dead serious. I've completely forgotten. The Paladin pals. Good one. You can sit in front with me next time. That's Fiona, by the way. Maybe now I don't want to. Maybe I like it better sitting back here with my new friend. It smells like horses up there. There's a tower coming up on our left. What do you say we stop and rest a bit? We just rested a few minutes ago. Let's just go to Light's Hope Chapel. The roads here are rough, Kidwin. I don't want to risk losing a horse. We won't lose a horse. Look at them. They look exactly like they did when we started. Actually, I agree with Fiona. The Argent Crusade can wait for us a little while longer. Besides, our guests may want to get off the caravan soon. Here we are. I can't believe we're stopping. We've got a duty to do here. So the thing is, Kidwin and Terranar want to join the Argent Crusade. So that's the whole point of them going to Light's Hope Chapel.
How may I help you?
Onward to Light's Hope Chapel.
Cheers, mate.
Oh wait, I didn't read what she
Spread the
said
good
there.
word, eh?
I hope you've made yourself welcome to the items inside my caravan. If we're not using them, you might as well borrow them. Okay.
What? No tip?
Hope the ride wasn't too bumpy for you. Have a look around the tower while the horses rest. It's no Light's Hope Chapel, but I'm sure you can find some way to keep yourself busy.
Pop in any time.
Okay. I'm just taking a look around. Cause oh, hi Chromie. Hello there, Justana. I'm known as Chronomoru, but you may call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I am one of the bronze dragonfly, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You could say that we have met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. Oh, I missed what he said. What did he say? What's the holdup, Fiona? Alright, Kidwin, deep breaths. So yeah, you encounter Chromie several times, and every time she's quite familiar with you. But the interesting thing about Chromie is her dragon name. Why haven't we left yet? I'm going to head off on my own if we don't get going. Dragon name is technically a male name, but her visage, which is what her known form is distinctly female. So that's interesting choice. Okay, Urk guest, armor
What can I
ranger.
help you with?
Zealdar the Outcast.
Go forth to victory.
Can you believe that after all the trouble we have in Plaguelands, we have to worry about thieves too? Not just normal thieves, troll thieves. And not just normal troll thieves, dead troll thieves. They are led by this big dead troll named Zealdar the Outcast, and they come here at night and steal bodies from our graveyards and take them back to their evil dead troll hideout, the Undercroft to the southwest. Go there and take out Zealdar, Justana. I'm sick to death of his mischief. Change Zealdar's head from Zealdar the Outcast.
For the Horde.
We will persevere.
While we're waiting, traveling companions, while we're waiting here at this tower, we might as well see if anybody else is headed to Light's Hope Chapel. The more the merrier, I say. Ask around to see if anybody wants to join us on our trip. I'm sure you can find somebody who's headed to Light's Hope, and someone at Crown Guard Tower who will join your caravan.
Remember the sun well.
Carlin Redpath. We've all been witness to terrible tragedies, but we must not let them drag us to despair. Instead, hold those memories close to that one, so that one day we might find a reckoning. Are you interested in joining our caravan for heading to Light's Hope Chapel? I've spent far too long in that town. It's a wonderful place and I enjoy my service there, but I think I prefer to stay here. Okie dokie. Alright, now little Pamela. The battle for Darrowshire still haunts me, Worgen. I wake up in cold sweats, convinced I'm still there, that it is happening all over again. I've coped with the loss of my comrades, but the loss of my family members is still cripplingly painful. One of my kin lost during the attack was my young niece Pamela. If you are brave enough to enter Darrowshire, will you search for any sign of Pammy? Darrowshire's ruins are due south of here. Find Pamela Radpath in Darrowshire.
See you later.
Okay, going up, up, up. There's a reason for that. still don't have a home. Besides bandana. Woo! It's light. Hello. Argus High Beacon.
Hey there.
Rough roads.
See you around.
The Arch Crusade built these towers to be points of light in the darkness of the Plaguelands. I walk the paths between these towers, protecting and maintaining them. The roads have been dangerous lately. Plagued wildlife runs rampant, and bats swoop down upon unsuspecting travelers. Make the next leg of my journey much easier if you could clear some of the wildlife out of the way for me. Slay 13 plague bats along the path to Light's shield tower.
Have a good one.
Yeah, we're at Crown Guard Tower.
You need something?
If you're interested in joining our caravan, we're headed to Light's Hope Chapel. Well, I am headed in that direction. I've only been dallying here at Crown's Guard because of all the wildlife activity on the roads. I'll make you a deal. Help me clear the roads, and yes, I'll join your group.
Be
Okay.
careful.
Oh boy. Ah, right. I forgot about that. Okay, down we go. And that's why I went up, because I knew he had a quest. Okay. So we're actually going to backtrack a bit to take care of the troll problem. Oh, I'll turn in that quest to Terranar in a bit. I forgot what my shoulders were. I was confused by the icon. Okay, over here. The underground. Living moss flare. Delightful. So I have to actually get inside that building. Okay. Okay, this is moss flare zombie. So the thing about Widow Venom, a venomous shot that reduces the effectiveness of any healing taken for 30 seconds. So that's really good in a boss fight with ads or something. Or maybe not necessarily a boss fight, but just a fight with multiple enemies and one of them heals. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that one. Fingers, what are you doing?
I need to target something first.
Okay, down we go. Hidden stash. Oh, that's right. One of the benefits of having Fiona's lucky charm. Hey, rude. Aurora armor. Oh, it's pretty armor. If I remember correctly. There you go. That's who I'm after. Zaeldar's head. Okay, back up we go. Okay, mount up and right past them. Hopefully that'll be enough. You can kind of see the light from a distance. There we go. You can see here near the tower that the grass is green and it's pretty. Now just imagine if this whole place was like this. Okay.
All home.
Zaeldar the
Be
Outcast.
safe.
Did you find the hideout just now? Did you take care of Zaeldar?
Strength.
Great, you got him. And I hope you taught his gang a lesson too.
May your blades never dull.
There's Terranar.
Baladash.
Argus
Malanoy.
Harbeacon? That old guy on the top of the tower? Great! A man in his age must have been in the Arctic Crusade for a long time. Maybe he can put in a good word for us at Light's Hope?
The reckoning is at hand.
Okay. So now to Darrowshire. Can you imagine how beautiful this must have been with everything green and bright? Look at how dark and horrible it is. Okay. This way? Ah, there we go. Hello, I'm Pamela. What's your name? Pamela's doll. I never feel warm anymore. My auntie Marlene told me to stay here in our house because my father had to go and fight. My father is the bravest man in the whole world. But I've been here for a long time and he hasn't come for me. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. And sometimes when it gets dark I want to play with my doll, but I can't because I left it in town. Will you find my doll for me? Find Pamela's doll. I'm not supposed to tell you this. My daddy always kept 2 swords, one for fighting with men and one for hunting the animals. I wasn't supposed to touch his swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day he told my mom that he was going to fight a lone hunter in the hills to the east, but he brought his animal sword with him. When he came back, he didn't have his sword with him. When Daddy comes back, he'll be so happy when I give him his animal sword. Will you go and find it? Take Joseph's hunting blade from the lone hunter in eastern Plaguelands. You'll be able to choose one of these. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Darrowshire hunting grounds. Okay, I see a dot. The lone hunter. There we go. That's what I'm after. Aha! No wonder he took his animal sword. It was a wolf. wolf ghosty. Joseph's hunting blade. You can actually tame this, the wolf, and you'll have a wolf with a sword in its head. Okay. Pamela's doll. So when the very first time I did this, it didn't register that technically she's a ghost. She's not alive anymore. Okay. This whole place is haunted, that's the point. Pamela's dolls, right? Pamela's dolls, right side, there we go. Here. Not over here. Upstairs. There it is. Leave this place. Right, can't leave. Okay, that was, I didn't see what that was. Pamela's doll's left side. One more piece. Pretty sure. Excuse me. Think in here. Yes. Leave this place. Oh, two of them. Ah, hi.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I need a target.
Pamela's doll's head. There we go. Okay. Use attach pieces into a hole. Create Pamela's doll. There we go. Pamela's doll. Quest item. Oh, you can get all three pieces in here. Well, no wonder there's... No wonder, I got attacked by more than one specter.
I don't have a target.
Anyway, Pamela is over here. There she is. I'm back. Daddy loved his animal sword. He seemed sad when he didn't have it anymore. That's my daddy's sword. How did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? So 43, 44, 36, 89, 45, 95. Did you find my doll? You found it. You found my doll. Oh, thank you. Uncle Carlin, I'm going to play with... Hooray, my doll. You'll keep the bad people away, won't you? I'm going to play with my dolly, but I don't want to play with Daddy's sword after all. You better keep it. Even better, can you give it to my Uncle Carlin? I'm not sure where he is, but sometimes I hear him crying. Sounds like he's nearby, to the north. Hey, I wasn't done with you. Come back here. I hope he's not crying for me. Just Donna, will you find my uncle and tell him I'm all right? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him, and I want to hear the story you used to tell. What about the rabbits and the berry jam? That story's so funny. Turn to Carlin Redpath at Crown Guard Tower in Eastern Plaguelands. He's the one who sent you to find Pamela, further injured. Okay. Off we go. gets lighter the closer you get to the tower.
What can I do for you?
Uncle
See
Carl.
you around.
Any news of my Pammy? Joseph
Have a good one.
You've seen Pamela? She's alive? She's dead? No! Oh, Pamela, why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished while fortune keeps me alive? In an instant I would switch places with you and wander down Darrowshire, a ghost and all alone. Ah, but this news cannot change fate. Thank you, Justana. Now my duty to revenge burns hot as ever. Say, what is that sword you have there?
See you later.
A strange historian. That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father. Though you probably already knew that. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be so. His soul was twisted by the scourge, and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed, but perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome arrived to her at this tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take that sword to her. I have a feeling she'll be able to help us. Bring Joseph's hunting blade to Chromie.
For the Alliance.
I forgot she has a quest for us. Hello there, Justana. Strange historian. There is something timely about your visit. You're not from the future, are you? What's this? A war sword? A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. Ah, this sword was once in the hand of a great man, but there is much tragedy in that man's past. We're here to help him? It's far too late for him now, but perhaps we can help him in the past. Villains of Darrowshire. The annals of Darrowshire tell of the villains of that battle. It tells how the cruel lord Horgus the Ravager was destroyed by Alliance forces during the battle. He was slain among the foothills north of here, and his skull remains there. Marduk the Black was never defeated, but his fabled sword now rests ownerless. It can be found near the road to our southeast. Retrieve these items, Justana. I know not why, but I am certain their fate lies with you. Bring the skull of Horgus and the shattered sword of Marduk to Chromie at Crown Guard Tower in Eastern Plagueland. I could talk, really. Heroes of Darrowshire. The heroes of Darrowshire held relics of their own, and inside those relics lie their more precious memories. First, speak with Carlin and obtain the extended annals of Darrowshire. Within the tome lies the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then you will need to head west to the Marisstead. The former owner of the Maris farmhouse collected relics from the Battle of Darrowshire. For what reason, I am not certain. Gather these relics and return to me. Obtain the extended annals of Darrowshire from Carlin Redpath, and obtain Davil's Lily Broom and Redpath's shield from the Marisstead. Marauders of Darrowshire. I require a rare reagent for the powerful spell I intend to cast, Skulls from the Scourge, who took part in the Battle of Darrowshire. Take this crystal and hunt Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, then when you pass the crystal over his skull, it will resonate. Bring me those resonating skulls. Go, Justana. You'll find Scourge champions in the Fungal Vale to the north. Go! Bring 5 resonating skulls to Chromie at Crown Guard Tower in Eastern Plaguelands. Okay. Ooh. Hello.
What are you
I have
looking
another
for?
quest. Cenarian Tenacity.
Strength.
Those druids never give up. I swear, I'd given up on the Plaguelands years ago, but the Cenarian Circle folks keep telling me that the lands is not beyond hope. The most recent visitor was a night elf on her way to the Fungal Vale, to the north. She told me that these lands will make a full recovery if we try hard enough. I'm not sure I believe her. Do you buy this drivel? Maybe you and her should talk. She should still be up there. Speak with Ring near the entrance to the Fungal Vale.
Be safe.
So the Cenarian Circle that he's talking about is the Druid organization. So let's actually go talk to Argus. Haven't done the quest for him. And honestly, I probably won't get to it before my time is up. But I may go a little longer because it took a while to actually get here.
Can I help you?
Okay.
See you later.
We'll see how long it takes me to do these quests. Okay. So we need to talk to Carlin.
Hey there.
Carlin, do you have the extended Annals of Darrowshire? Why, yes. Does Cromie need this? I suppose she would. Yes, you may have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside you will find the history of Darrowshire and the details of the events that led to the deaths of so very many men.
See you around.
Okay, so I wonder, can I actually read this? Yes, I can. The Annals of Darrowshire. Darrowshire, named from Darrowmere Lake to its west, is a village tucked into the southern foothills of Lordaeron. Known for humble yet hard-working residents, Darrowshire stayed in the background of Lordaeron history until the Second War. Heroes were made during that war, and heroes were lost. The Battle of Darrowshire. The Battle of Darrowshire took place in the middle of the Second War, when Scourge forces rampaged across Lordaeron. Darrowshire was cut off from the bulk of Alliance forces, but the town was bolstered by a company of troops, a contingent of paladins of the Silver Hand, and a staunch group of local militia led by Captain Joseph Redpath. The Scourge's first assaults on Darrowshire were sparse. Still, small groups of marauding skeletons and corpses wandered the outskirts of the village and were easily defeated. But the Scourge sensed the defenders' tenacity and responded in kind. Soon after the first wave of attacks, a second wave emerged. Champion ghouls, servants of the ghoul lord Horgus, screamed down from the hills and clashed with beleaguered Darrowshire defenders. The defenders weakened, but were relieved by paladins, disciples of the Silver Hand. Their leader, Davil Crockford, was a native of Darrowshire. He brought his followers to the village when he heard of the impending attack, and together with the defenders they held back the servants of Horgus. When Horgus himself entered the battle, he met with Davil. For many minutes they fought, and Davil eventually prevailed, but he suffered a mortal wound and died soon after defeating the ghoul lord. The battle continued, and Captain Redpath led his militia bravely, and it might have been won had the captain not been corrupted by the Death Knight Marduk the Black. In the middle of the fray, Marduk rode up to Redpath, and with his black magic, he tore loose Redpath's spirit, twisting it into an evil shadow of the brave captain. The corrupted Captain Redpath helped then spread his evil taint among the defenders of Darrowshire, who betrayed their allies and slaughtered them. They then turned on the town of Darrowshire and killed all who hid in their homes. The remaining Scourge army, along with the corrupted spirit of Captain Redpath, then left the ravaged village of Darrowshire and tore into Lordaeron, adding to the pain and death of the Second War. The fate of Horgus the Ravager. Horgus the Ravager fell at the Battle of Darrowshire, but the evil within him was not fully spent. The victorious Scourge forces removed his skull from the battlefield of Darrowshire, carrying it with them to sow dread among the living they faced. Days later, the company of Scourge who possessed the head were defeated by Silverhand paladins. Horgus's head was cast into Blackwood Lake. The fate of Marduk the Black. Marduk survived the Second War, causing great death and suffering with his foul, rune-laden sword. Although Marduk still lives, his sword was lost in a battle near Corin's Crossing. A dwarf captain shattered the sword on his enchanted shield, forcing Marduk to flee the field and winning the day for the Alliance. Marduk's sword sank into the earth and corrupted it, eating a gorge into the land now known as the Infectus Scar. The fate of Davil Lightfire. Davil Lightfire died at the Battle of Darrowshire, but his bravery inspired the Alliance throughout the war. His book, his Paladin's Librum, was recovered by Scarlet Crusade troops. It now resides in the town hall of the Scarlet Crusade-controlled North Hearthland, often read by crusaders eager to draw from Davil's strength. The fate of Joseph Redpath. Joseph Redpath was killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. His spirit was corrupted and took a new shape, and this creature spread great evil in Lordaeron. At Garen's Withering, east of Anderhall, the corrupted Redpath was finally defeated by Alliance forces. His shield still rests near the barn of the plagued farmstead, and Scourge minions are still drawn to the memory of his evil. The fate of Carlin Redpath. Brother to Captain Joseph Redpath, Carlin fell during the Battle of Darrowshire, but although terribly wounded, he was not slain. Days after the battle, agents of the Argent Dawn found Carlin wandering weak from thirst and fever near Corin's Crossing. They tended to his wounds and brought him to Light's Hope Chapel. Grateful for their charity, Carlin joined the ranks of the Argent Dawn and now fights a battle of revenge against the Scourge. And I'm sure you can guess I have never read that before. Oh, you could have mended my gear. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Marisette, that's actually Sylvanas' right-hand man. I'm blanking on his name. Oh, Nathanos. It's called Black Color now. But this was actually his base. He was a quest giver before Cataclysm, and you could do quests for him. And I actually did those quests I can't remember if it was before when they first released. No, it couldn't have been when they first released the Vanilla Classic, but basically I was curious about the quests for him, so I found a way to do them just to satisfy my curiosity. But that's why there's plagued dogs, because he's a skilled hunter, and actually in the pre-expansion event for Shadowlands, Nathanos retreats here. He returns to his roots in a way, and
Need to target something first.
players could kill him. He was a world boss. Yeah, Nathanos plays a bigger role later on. Like, when I first did these, I had no idea about Nathanos. He was just a typical undead before his upgrade. I forget exactly when that happens. What's it doing in the fireplace? Okay. Oh, right.
Not ready yet.
Disease cloud, dealing nature damage to nearby enemies. Well, nature damage doesn't hurt me as much as it would someone else because I'm Worgen. Another hidden stash. And another one, 2 of them. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here before I open this. Haunted, a chill surrounds you. Okay, let's this way. Making sure there aren't any baddies nearby. Okay, hidden stash. More money. More money. I'm fine with that. Money's good. I mean, it's not much, but considering how many I found just in the short time I've had that active, that's pretty good. Okay, there she is. He's in cat form. Scenario and tenacity. I suppose I had better work on myself if you're able to find me. Are you interested in helping me heal the Plaguelands? Postponing the inevitable. We have a keen eye to be seen. You have a keen eye to have seen me here, hidden among the grasses. Ahead of us lies the fungal veil, an area that the scourge still clings tightly to. They are its floating constructs to continually replague the land, keeping it vile and polluted. The devices are controlled with runes, which are held by dark adepts and shadow mages. Take the controlling runes that these cultists hold, aim them at the plague disseminators, then overcharge them with this smoke. The results should be amusing. Obtain control runes from dark cultists and shadow mages, then use the overcharged smoke on them to destroy 3 plague disseminators.
I am on it.
Amidst death, life.
go in peace.
Scourge forces have made it a point to ensure that nothing survives in the fungal veil. All you will find are husks of rotted mushrooms and scorched grasses. The three corners of the veil are home to 3 large cigarettes, which they use to reanimate their dead and summon in new soldiers to the battlefield. Yet even in this evil, lifeless place, life finds a way to flourish. Take my seeds and plant them in the centers of these cigarettes. Prove to them that life will prevail. Use rain seeds in the center of the 3 cigarettes in the fungal veil. What happened? The light must prevail. Is it because Chill surrounds you? Does that mean I'm being haunted by him? Beware, Marduk, beware, or your strength will wither. Ooh, I think it's because I have the Libram. Interesting. That's what happened. That was Deathwing. That's what I was waiting for when I was over by Northwatch Hold in the Southern Barrens. There's no point in releasing while he's still going. Wah! But stood in the fire. Got killed by Deathwing. That's hilarious. The whole zone is like this. Okay. That's hilarious. That's why the light changed. I thought so. Okay, there's no point in resurrecting until he's finished. I guess I wasn't in the right spot in the Southern Barrens to be affected by his attack. But he randomly does this up until the raid to actually kill Deathwing. And then of course, if you do the raid and you get killed by him during the raid, then you get the achievement. If you don't have it already. So while I'm waiting, I'm actually going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. haven't had this happen before. I don't think it ever happened when I was doing the quests in retail. But I mean, you can see it's still going, so there's no point in me resurrecting because I'll just die right all over again. Hi! My kitty came in with me. Hi! Come here. Okay, there we go. That took a while. I didn't actually time it. And of course, just long enough for me to not loot the corpse that I killed. Right, where's... Okay, it did kill my pet too. Where's that? Hi! What's up, Nancy? So much for that. Okay, that's right. I'm okay, how are you? So actually, let's look at... Got the achievement. Oh, there's no indication as to when the exact time I got the achievement. Okay. Okay. Let's start over again. Okay, that's one. Fungal Veil. I just got an achievement for being killed by Deathwing while I was randomly questing around. Shadow? Let's actually put that here. Where was the new stash? Mr. Grubbs. Ooh, companion pet. Bless you! 2 resonating skulls. Awesome.
Don't have a target.
Yeah. Shadow? Hey! Sit down. He's clawing at the window again. Thank you. Just lay down and take a nap. That's what you usually do when you come in here. You don't usually demand attention. Of course you want attention when I'm busy. That's the way of cats. Four skulls. Are you going to give me all resonating skulls right off the bat? That's annoying. Because when I've done this before, it's taken me forever to get all resonating skulls. Give me a moment. Of course he wants out. And 5. First 5 I killed were give me resonating skulls. Of course. Thank you. I have played through all of this content before, but it's fun to revisit it. Now, my cat left, and now my dad's cat has come in to visit.
That ability isn't ready yet.
But yeah, this actually, I was really bad about actually reading the quest text. When I would get new quests, I would just click on OK and not actually read what I was supposed to be doing. And there's some, like, just earlier this stream, I actually read a book that I was given that I had never bothered to read before. So there is still some stuff that is surprising me, even though I've done this content before. Because I'm actually taking time to read stuff. What are you doing? Where are you? Okay, I see where she went. She went under my desk, so I was just making sure she wasn't playing with something she shouldn't. Where's the cigarette? Is there a cigarette? Oh, I see them. And plus, it really has been a few years since I actually did these zones, so it's a nice refresher. I honestly don't think I got the Student Fire achievement until I got to the Catacombs. When I first did, when I played this on retail. Patches, what are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing back there? Hey, one second. What are you doing? What are you playing with? Get rid of it. I don't care. Come on. Let's get you out of there. Of course, down there. I don't want you playing with. The joys of cats. Patches is barely a year old. That was pathetic. Okay. And that's all done. Just have to take care of that other cigarette.
I need to get closer.
Why are you attacking me with the saves like that? I don't know if I'm going to survive this.
Not ready yet.
Nope. Just too many attacking me at once. Okay. Let's actually go this way. Yeah. There are some zones that you actually fly on a ghost griffin to get back to your body, because there's no quicker way to do it. Okay, do you want to go back out now, Patches? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, there shouldn't be more interruptions.
I need to target something first.
Okay. Alright, that's everything in this area. Yeah, the quest to help I don't guarantee following anyone on X. I'm very selective about my experience there. Stop attacking me, please. I mean, if you follow me on Twitch, that's one thing. You don't have to wait for me to announce on X if I'm streaming. Okay, come on, stop chasing me. Thank you. Hi there. Rain. The sooner the scourge are pushed out with the fungal veil, the sooner we can heal it. Thank you, Jasana.
May the stars guide you. goddess watch over.
Thank you for the follow on both of those. Mid-death life. Even if the flowers died out shortly after they bloomed, they proved their point to the scourge. They are losing and we are winning. Thank you for your assistance. Bring a new life, that is strength. Pauldrons of blooming hope, that's intellect. Rain scarf, that's intellect. Fungal veil, cloak, that's agility.
Ashafelah.
Okay. So I have plenty of resonating skulls now. Where's the cloak? Where'd the cloak go? Only one bone dust. Jeez. Where's the cloak? There it is. Not that you can see that I'm wearing it. Okay. Villains of Darrowshire. Do I what? I do post on X and Blue Sky when I stream, but if you follow me on Twitch, you'll get a notification automatically whether I remember to post on X and Blue Sky or not, but I usually do. Okay, that's right.
Can't attack that target. Need a target. I don't have a target.
Skull of Forgus. There we go. Okay, Villains of Darrowshire, so that way. Okay, so I just need to kill Plaguelands. They don't have to be in that particular location. Evil bad guy. Okay, so that's 2. If you want to watch my previous videos, I do have a YouTube channel. They usually go up a couple days after I stream. And I've also streamed visual novels that I played through. Those are usually my first time through the content. Or I indicate if I've played through the content before, but I try not to spoil it. I'm also planning to live stream retail World of Warcraft when the new expansion comes out. That will be my genuine first time through the content. So those will be genuine reactions. I have no idea what's happening. Oh my god.
Target.
Yeah, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, I was really struggling at times to play to the best of my ability, and I joined a guild, and one of the other players was also a hunter, and he gave me some fabulous tips that I've kept in mind to this day. He was the one who suggested that I go marksmanship so I can have the silencing shot. I don't use it all the time, but it's very useful in endgame content, so. Okay, so we need to go this way. Alright, I see it. Spectral Corpse, Spectral Marauder. Okay. So all this stuff just to kill the bats. Batty. Yeah, Batty. Yeah, Batty. 5 more. Okay, one more after these two. Wow, 5 heavy leather. That's good. There it is. I'm running out of room in my bags anyway. The eternal struggle of a player. Inventory management.
Target something first.
$42. Okay. Not far from the tower. Fine.
I need a target.
Okay. How long am I going? Oh, wow. Okay, let's go talk to Argus. Wondered how long I'd let me stay mounted. Did get distracted a couple of times by cats. There he is.
What can I do for
Rough
you?
roads. Could you repair my gear?
Be careful.
Treads of youth, that's intellect, crown guard, armbands, that's agility, plague bat vest, that's leather, slippers of the lonely red, that's cloth, so arm guards.
For the Alliance.
Okay. Where'd those go? Where are they? There we go. Okay. The quickest way down. Jump.
Speak, friend.
Okay. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We don't want that rabbit's foot. The only good rabbit's foot is Fiona's rabbit's foot. Fiona's rabbit's foot. Sell price. I didn't think there was for that. Okay. That's
For
what I
the
do.
Horde.
Okay.
I have what you seek.
Check
Spread the
contains
good
it.
word,
Okay,
eh?
we're not ready to take that quest yet. Chromie. Did you find the skull and the sword, Justana? You found them! Well done, Justana. These relics hold within them the memories of the Scourge forces at Darrowshire. We will need these if we are to save your Joseph Redpath. Secret's breeches, those are leather, vest of discovery, also leather, caliber vision, that's cloth, Chromie's mirror, that's a shield. 79, 37, 62, 37. Do you have the relics, Justana? You have the relics? Good. I will get to work on resolving any temporal discontinuities. Don't worry, that's not something you have to worry about. You just gather the reagents. You have the skulls? They are critical for my spell, which will give us the chance to save Darrowshire. Darrowshire, maybe. Excellent work, Justana. Are you certain you haven't done this before? The Battle of Darrowshire. Now, Justana, you will take part in the Battle of Darrowshire, and you will save Joseph Redpath. Place this relic bundle in the Darrowshire town square, and the spirits of Darrowshire will rise. Join their battle and ensure that these two things come to pass. Davos must survive beyond the death of Forgus, and Redpath must survive to be corrupted, then defeated. After defeating the corrupted Redpath, his spirit will be saved. Speak with him, then return to his daughter Pamela. Place the relic bundle at the Darrowshire town square. Place this relic bundle in the Darrowshire town square, and the spirits of Darrowshire will rise. Join their battle and ensure that these two things come to pass. Davos must... Oh, wait. You will be able to choose one of these. Homecoming Wrap, Sweet Tempered Breastplate, and Pauldrons of Darrowshire. Okay, so it looks like the Pauldron. Alright. So I had no idea what I was doing all this before. So having read the quest, now it all makes sense. Like, I had no idea where Darrowshire was. Even though I'd been there. Okay. Here we go. Darrowshire Defender. Darrowshire to arms! The Scourge approaches! Help Joseph Crow's troops defend Darrowshire. Do not lose hope, Darrowshire. We will not fall. That's Joseph Redpath.
I need to target something first.
Devil Lightfire. The light burns bright in you, devil. I will enjoy snuffing it out. My wounds are too severe. Defenders, fight on without me. Captain Redpath has appeared on the battlefield. Protect him.
I need a target.
That was a little further than I expected.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
Captain Joseph Redpath has been corrupted. Quick, Darrowshire, you're doomed. Kill him quickly. I didn't help kill him at all. Speak with Joseph Redpath in the center of Darrowshire. I'm fine. That was me. There he is. That's Dabble. The battle is over and the people of Darrowshire are saved. They are saved, Justana, because of you. You are truly a hero of Darrowshire. There he is. Darkness had fallen over my eyes, but you tore me from my unholy reverie. You saved me, Justana, and now I beg you to forgive me. Okay, I talk to Pamela.
The fighting is over. I heard my daddy whisper to me. He scared away all the ghosts and he says he's coming home. I'm so happy. He also said I should welcome you if you came to our house, so I made some tea. I hope you like lots of sugar. Hidden treasures. Daddy told me to give you this key. He said it opens a chest out back behind the house. He also wanted me to thank you. Did you do a favor for him? Did you tell him you found my doll? Well, here's the key, and thank you, Justana. Thank you. You're a very nice lady. Bring Joseph's key to Joseph's chest.
I didn't actually accept. Back here. This chest is old and covered in grime. Joseph's key. Okay. Alright. That's it. Back to the tower we go. This went a little long, but I wanted to finish these quests. And it did take me a while to actually get to the Eastern Plaguelands. I think the next tower has allows you to regain rested state, and so we'll see.
Go forth to victory.
Okay. Oh wait, let's talk to Carlin. I wonder if he has something unique to say now.
Greetings.
Oh,
Have a good one.
can't even tell him that we helped him. We helped Pamela. Well, that's... But, okay.
I offer service
The
with a
trek
smile.
continues.
Cheerio.
I believe the horses are ready. Argus Highbeacon, the gentleman who works with the Archer Crusade, spoke with me earlier. I understand he will be coming with us. That's great. I'll make room for him. I know that you are busy, so there's no hurry. Whenever you're ready, hop into the caravan, and we will proceed to the next tower. Forward Fiona's caravan when you're ready to move to the
The
next
only
tower.
honest merchant's a Gilnean merchant.
So we have Argus's journal. You see a trail-worn journal inside the caravan. Judging by the Argent Crusade emblem on its spine, it must belong to Argus. Written within the journal are several accounts of Argus's experiences during his tenure in the Crusade. It should prove to be an interesting read while on the road. The following spell will be cast on you. Argus's journal grants an additional 2% XP bonus within the Eastern Plaguelands. Nope. Pamela's doll. You see a small doll sitting in the back corner of the caravan. Terranar tells you it must belong to Gidwin, and Gidwin says that it's probably Terranar's. The following spell will be cast on you, Pamela's doll. Summon the spirit of Pamela Redpath to accompany you through Eastern Plaguelands. Sorry, I'll stick with Fiona's lucky charm, so we'll ride her caravan.
That hardly seems fair. Why do I have to sit up top with all the stuff? Because you're bravest, dear. Because you're short. Hey, I ought to bounce one of these trunks off of your head, Paranar. I know I promised you the front seat, Kitty, but we have an elderly guest. I'm sorry. Fiona, I must warn you, Goodwin only wants to sit in front because he wants to kiss you. Oh, shut up, you dolt. You probably want to kiss her 100 times. Do not. I appreciate the ride, Madam Fiona. It's nice to get off my feet for once. Do you normally walk these roads alone? Yes, I do, though it was easier when I was younger. These days I have to be more careful. If you don't mind my asking, what do you do that requires walking so much? I service the 5 Argent Towers, mostly repairs and maintenance, and some minor magical work. Without proper upkeep, buildings within the Plaguelands tend to waste away. Noble work. I find it satisfying. I enjoy working with my hands. By the way, if any of you need anything repaired, let me know. I am at your service. So you're part of the Argent Crusade, eh? Thank you. Think you can put in a good word for us? We're looking to join the order. Certainly, I don't make it out to Light's Hope very often anymore, but when you arrive, tell Max Terosius that I sent you. Whoa, he lets you call him Max? Ma'am, would you mind dropping me off at Light's Shield Tower, just up ahead? I have to stop here. Of course, I'm not just going to drop you off, Master Highbeacon. We'll be happy to wait for you. No, stopped again.
Open for business. What? No tip?
We've enjoyed having you ride with us, Justana. Hopefully once Goodwin and Terranar join the Argent Crusade, we can continue to travel together.
A coin spent here is a coin for Gilneas.
Okay.
Buying and selling is in my blood.
Nope, it isn't an inn, so to speak.
Let's get her back.
Okay, I'm going to stop here for today. I'm half an hour past when I usually stop. Thank you for joining me, Nancy. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, I will be there when it premieres on YouTube. I don't make no guarantees. I hope everyone takes care. Stay cool if it's warm where you are. Stay warm if it's cold where you are. Drink water, eat food, all that fun stuff. Take care, everyone. Bye.